Paco Alonso was a great boss. Muy bien jefe for me. He always treated me very well. He paid me very well, and he took care of me. And like I mentioned, from day one, he had a plan for Corazon de Leon. And I don't think I ever wrestled lower than semi-main event or main event every night, the whole time I was in Mexico. Um, and Paco put me with very great guys, like I mentioned, with Nego Casas and all the great luchadors that I mentioned. So he built me into a very big star, and he always treated me well. He was just a great guy and a great boss. And I was very sad when he passed away. Very happy to reconnect with Salvador Luderoth and his son Matthias. Um, they're a great family, a great wrestling family. And once again, if there was no Paco Alonso and CMLL, I might not be sitting here today. It was the first really big break I got in the wrestling business, and I took advantage of it. I think that I made Paco proud. I never tried to be a problem for him. I always tried to give him my 100% best, and we had a great relationship, and he was a great boss and a great friend. And once again, that's another reason why I want to come back to Arena Mexico for the anniversary show. It's kind of a tribute to Paco. So I'm very proud of the relationship we had, and the relationship I had with the Mexican fans, and very excited to come back to feel that again. I
Pues
think
mucho
we should
gusto, estimado
expect
David.
something very special, because once again, you've got one of the biggest stars in Mexican history and in worldwide history versus one of the biggest stars in American history. Um, and for a time, one of the biggest stars in Mexico as well. So I'm really excited about this. I think it's going to be a great clash of styles. Um, I'm not coming in there as a luchador. I'm coming in there as Chris Jericho with 33 years of wrestling experience and fighting some of the biggest names, or basically all the biggest names who ever wrestled over the last 35 years, 40 years, 50 years. Um, and I'm excited about that. I wrestled with Atlantis and Atlantis Jr. I wrestled with Dos Caras and Alberto Del Rio. I've wrestled the fathers and the sons and everyone in between. And I think I want to bring all of that to Mexico on September 13th, and put on a classic match with Mystico and have the crowd on the edge of their seats on who's going to win. And when I beat Mystico, I'm going to challenge him for his mask. So this might lead to more matches. So I like Mystico. I'm a big fan of his. But on September 13th, I'm going to beat him, and I'm going to embarrass him in his home country, in his home arena, and remind people why Chris Jericho is the greatest wrestler of all time, and definitely of this generation. And that's what I'm going to bring to Mexico. It's going to be a lot of fun, but there's going to be a lot of niños triste on September 13th.